Hey Cardfighters, Chris here from Vanguard Central bringing you a budget Murakumo Legion deck. Alright, starting with the grade 3s, we're going to run 4 of the Legion, Sammy. His non-Legion skill is when you have a copy of a unit on your Vanguard in the rear guard, he's going to get plus 3000. The skill does not stack, so you're not going to be hitting super high numbers or anything. Next is his Legion skill, Counterblast 1. Choose a unit on your Vanguard. You're going to take 2 copies of it from the deck, call them to rear guard, and at the end of the turn, you put them back on the bottom of the deck. Next, we're going to run 4 Hyakuvogue Reverse. He's a great alternate boss card for when you run out of Counterblast, and his on-ride skill is Counterblast 2. Take a copy of him from the deck and call it to rear guard. Then at the end of the turn, instead of putting him on the bottom of the deck, you're going to put it back to your hand, which is great for using him on the next few turns when you use his Limit Break, which is Counterblast, no Counterblast, just lock 2 of your own rear guards, and then you're going to give everyone with every unit you have with the same name, Hyakuvogue Reverse, plus 10,000 power, which is great for closing out games. Next, going on the grade 2s, 4 Legion mates for Sammy. Her skill is while you're in Legion, when you call her to rear guard, you're going to Soul Blast 1, and then choose another unit with a different name than this on your rear guard. Take a copy of it from the deck, call it to rear guard, and at the end of the turn, you're going to return it back to the bottom of the deck. Standard Murakumo stuff. Next, 4 Grenja. His ability is on-hit Vanguard, and you hit the Vanguard with him, and he's boosted. You're going to Counterblast 1, take a copy of him from the deck, and call it to rear guard. Great for adding a lot of pressure early game and making some chain attack plays as well. Lastly, run 4 White Mane. He's a unflipper for Murakumo, so when you hit a Vanguard with him, he's going to unflip damage, which creates a lot of pressure, especially early game. You're going to use a lot of counterblasts with this deck, so he really helps out. Next is going to be the grade 1s. We run 4 Quintet Walls. We run Quintet Walls over Perfect Guards in this deck to help with early Legioning, as it's super important. The deck doesn't have a lot of late game, so we want to Legion as early as possible. You can run the Perfect Guards if you want, I just choose to run the Quintet Walls. Next, 4 Borrow Cart. His skills when he's called, choose another Murakumo rear guard, Counterblast 1, take a copy of it from the deck, and then at the end of the turn you're going to return that copy to the bottom of the deck. Lastly, we got 4 8K Vanillas for Murakumo. He's mainly in the deck because behind your Legion, he's going to make 31K columns for your Vanguard, which is super hard to block every turn. Pushes out a lot of shield from your opponent. Going into the triggers, because we have a super aggressive build, focused on the early game, we're going to run 12 criticals. Just take advantage of that early burst that Murakumo can fill up the whole field. 4 heals, pretty standard. And then we're going to run 2 of the starter Masago Stealth Rogue Goemon. A lot of people run Evil Ferret, but I choose to run him specifically because you can Soul Blast 1 to move him around in different columns, which isn't quite useful in itself, but it helps you build the drop zone again for that early Legion, which we really want. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, comment down below and let us know. Vanguard Central out.